Buckle up, race fans. It's time to go Around the Turn, your weekly pit stop for all things NASCAR racing.
Hey, welcome back, race fans.
What's up, everyone?
I'll tell you what, we had a good race at Richmond. Pretty good. I mean,
I
know.
Race.
I'll tell you what, Joe, but you called it. You picked the winner.
I got lucky, Warren. It's the first time this whole year.
There he is. There's the winner right there.
A blind hog.
Apparently they're getting hot at the right time. Penske boys.
Don't they always?
Two of the last four is well, they say, what I've heard of the podcast universe, even year Logano. That's what I've heard, even year Logano.
I mean, he's up to 9th in points. I mean,
that's the crazy part. He went from 20th to 9th. That's the mind blowing part with this. I guess you know what, some people are like, oh, he's not going to do well in this format. I guess they don't care what format it is. They're there to win, and they've won the last 2 out of the 4 races. It's just, it's crazy.
They've done it before.
You're right. It's been done, and they're out to prove the doubters. And I mean, I'm not the biggest Logano fan, but hey, he's winning, doing what it takes to win. So
can't take away what that team is doing lately.
Absolutely. But you know what? Before we get to all the Cup stuff, there was a little truck race on Saturday. I don't know if you saw it. Actually, I take it back. It was supposed to be Friday night, but it got rained out, unfortunately.
Yeah, it did.
Till the next day. So
that was the Caden Honeycutt benefit race.
I believe so. So we're going to show you the highlights of Caden Honeycutt. Here we go.
Caden Honeycutt, and I think that's exactly what it's become as the white flag falls.
1 lap to go for Caden Honeycutt. The driver who cut his teeth on racetracks like this, the short track ranks. Got his first Truck Series win on a road course earlier this year at Watkins Glen. Said he's always loved Richmond, and I think he's going to love it even more. A dominant day for Caden Honeycutt, getting momentum back on his side a race before the chase starts. Honeycutt wins at Richmond.
And there you go. It was all Caden Honeycutt. Wasn't too many highlights to show you because it was all Caden. So,
if I'm correct, Warren, I believe there's 76 points available in a race. Guess how many points he got?
I can't remember. Was it?
He got 76.
Yeah, 70. Yeah, 70.
He won both stages. He set the fastest lap, and he won the race. If that's not a take everyone out back behind the woodshed whooping, I don't know what is right there.
I don't either. I think there's one more race left before their playoffs begin, and it's
coming up this weekend.
Coming up. We had to truck. Yeah, there's no rally this week. I believe it's just trucks and Cup.
Correct.
In New Hampshire. So
that's right.
We got a lot to talk about. Recap the Richmond, and also coming up in New Hampshire. So we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back.
If you've got a topic you think we should talk about, send us an email to racing@wbtw.com. We'll be right back.
Hey, welcome back. So we're going to go to the Cup Series now. What a race, like we talked about right here at the top of the show with Joe Logano. Kind of dominating again. I mean,
I thought it was a great race.
I thought it was a good race. It wasn't like the worst. It wasn't the best. It was kind of a little bit above average. Right. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to not like it because Logano won. And once again,
the haters.
The haters are going to hate. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But we got a Nolan Knight here with a recap of the Cup race. Check it out.
Saturday night racing at Richmond Raceway. Doesn't get any better than that. Hello from Richmond, Virginia, where after months of preparation and anticipation, the Cookout 400 finally got underway in front of a sold-out grandstand for the second year in a row. This track, known so well for its short track racing, an awesome atmosphere, and man, did it deliver tonight. Coming into this year's race, there was one guy to beat. Austin Dillon entered this weekend hoping to three-peat after taking the checkered flag in both 2024 and 2025. And here in 26, Richmond Raceway for the second straight year sold out the grandstands. I mean, just look at this crowd ahead of the drop of the green flag. And then it was go time with the wave of the green flag once again. We were racing in Richmond, and early in this one, it was all Ryan Blaney and Chase Briscoe. As in the opening stage, they put on a great battle between the two, but it was the number 12 car that would find the lead and take the stage 1 green and white checker. The second stage of this race looked nearly as clean. Outside of a Zane Smith turn early in the stage, it was the battle up front that kept everyone's attention as Chase Briscoe took advantage of a pit road pass to lead for much of the second stage. But it was Joey Logano that would chase down the 19 car to take the lead with some help of some traffic, and then he would turn that pass into points as he claimed the second green and white checkered flag. In the final third stage, we got just our second caution of the race as Carson Hocevar misshifted and ended his own day, which would stack up the field once again and give Chase Briscoe a chance to reclaim a lead off the restart. For the rest of the stage, it was all about pit stops and tire wear. There were 3 different green flag pit stops for most teams, and it left us with a jumbled field and some awesome battles. Christopher Bell, who was on a different strategy, led for some of that final stage, but with about 20 to go, Joey Logano reeled him in, taking a lead. But it wasn't a cakewalk from there as Chase Briscoe would get to his bumper multiple times, but the 3-time Cup Series champion was able to hold him off and claim the 2026 Cookout 400 checkered flag, claiming his 3rd win in Richmond and clinching his spot in the chase.
Really what got it is we were able to pass him right before we pitted, and then the pit crew did a great job because we were still able to come out right in front of him. And at that point, it was just kind of trying to work traffic the best you can and then understand where he was strong and try to take that lane. So total team effort. You know, all it took was one hiccup, one bobble, and we would have got beat. So definitely a strong run for everybody.
Next up for the NASCAR Cup Series, they head to New Hampshire. There's just 2 weeks remaining in the NASCAR regular season. Reporting from Richmond Raceway, I'm Nolan Knight.
Thank you there, Nolan. And after that race, take a look at the standings. It's hard to believe, like we said, Logano from 20th all the way up to 9th now. It's hard to believe that.
Yeah, he gained like 4 spots in one race.
Exactly. Right? That's how you're doing it. But the more concerning thing is that cut line with only 2 races to go. You got Priest and Ginsburg fighting out for that last spot. So I'm curious to see, what's going to happen.
Well, anyone from about, let's see, I'm going to say from about 13th or 12th or 13th back, they got to be a little concerned because they need to pad whatever they can for the points, right, this weekend coming up in New Hampshire. Mm-hmm. Because everyone knows you go to Daytona and it's just, who knows what's going to happen, right?
It's another wild card race.
You can gain points or you can lose points so easy in the blink of an eye. So it's going to be interesting. I am looking forward to these next 2 weeks.
And you got Priest going back to his home track in New Hampshire. And RFK is sometimes pretty good at those drafting tracks. So I'm definitely going to be paying attention to that battle right there, the cut line. And can Shane do a little bit better on the ovals to be able to keep that position and stay in the chase? So
well, he's trying, right? He ran the truck race.
He did. He did well in the truck Richmond race, and he finished, I believe, 4th. Is that right? I think it's 4th.
I don't know. He sat on the pole. I do know.
Yeah, he started on the pole. I think he ended up finishing 4th. But obviously, you saw it was the Caden Honeycutt show, pretty much, as we showed you earlier in the truck package. But
we're in the Cup race Saturday night. You know who I think the biggest winner of the whole evening was?
Who?
Obviously, Logano had a great evening. Goodyear. You know why I say that? The tire they brought fell off, right? 3 seconds, 4 seconds on a run, and it gave the race, to me, a very exciting outlook because the crew chiefs, the strategists, the engineers, they could pit short and try to pit twice in a stage or pit just once, and I thought it was really interesting. Now, were there a lot of wrecks and things like that? No, not really. In fact, I think only one car fell out of the race, right?
It was more like a strategy race.
Yeah,
than anything.
And I love the fact that Goodyear brought a tire that fell off. It made a difference if you took tires or not, and the tire didn't. It wore out. It lost grip, but it didn't come apart. It didn't blow out. And I'm really excited about this next weekend too. It's the same tire going to New Hampshire.
Hopefully it'll be but the question is, will it be? I can't say it. Strategic again? Or are we going to see?
Oh, I think so.
Any more wrecks? I mean, with it being a flat track, well, I don't know how.
It's going to be a little different, but it's going to be good, Warren, because like I said, the crew chiefs, the engineers, they're going to have options, right? Mm-hmm. And maybe 2 tires at Loudon. We've seen that before. Blaney took 2 tires at Richmond one time. I don't know if it worked out that great for them, but they have options, and that's what's cool. They have options.
All right, well, we got a lot more to come here, especially talking next. We got some big breaking news the other day that if you hadn't heard about it yet, I'm not surprised it happened. I thought it happened a lot sooner rather than later, but we'll tell you about it coming right up.
If you've got a topic you think we should talk about, send us an email to racing@wbtw.com. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Around the Turn. Man, there was some big breaking news the other day. Joe, I don't know if you heard about the breaking news, and it was in the NASCAR world. I'll tell you what, it was a lot sooner than I thought it was going to be. I don't know about you, but was it? If you don't know, I don't even. Have you even heard of the breaking news, Joe?
Oh, I'm pretty sure you're talking about the 48 car, perhaps.
Yeah, that was the reason I kind of put it on there.
Yeah, and maybe one of the fellows that's on this little can of Red Bull right here, perhaps.
Yeah. So if you haven't heard by now, take a listen. Yep, there it is. It is official. Connor Zilisch to Hendrick Motorsports in 2028. Like we said earlier, I'm surprised this happened earlier than I thought it would. I knew it was in the works, to happen, but it's just happened a lot sooner than I thought it would be. I don't know about you, Joe.
Well, we knew that once Alex Bowman, put out his statement about what he was going to do for the future, drive next year and then retire. Obviously, the rumors started really, really flying around. So, Hendrick is, you have Jeff Gordon at Hendrick Motorsports, right, Warren? Mm-hmm. And you saw him in that little clip right there. Hendrick Motorsports is always looking for the next Jeff Gordon. Mm-hmm. And who better to find the next Jeff Gordon than Jeff Gordon, right?
You're right.
So, yeah, they do a great job of recruiting talent. And of course, Connor was already in the Chevrolet, under the Chevrolet umbrella with Trackhouse, and very classy, I think, the way they went about it, how they talked about, they were talking about it in the spring already, but they wanted to respect Alex's decision first. Mm-hmm. And they also respected Trackhouse's, for the fact that if Connor wanted to leave, that's fine, but they didn't want to just steal him if he didn't want to leave. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So speaking of Trackhouse, here's what Trackhouse owner Justin Marks had to say about it. It's a bittersweet moment for Trackhouse, but I'm truly happy for Connor to get an opportunity that many drivers only dream of. While our goal was always to have him in our cars for the long term, I'm still excited for the opportunity we have with him now and in 2027. At Trackhouse, our mandate remains to work hard, accomplish big things with Connor while we have him in that position. The 88 Chevy team to move 2028 Cup season is ready for a new and aspiring talented driver that will author the next chapter in the amazing book we are writing, but not yet, Justin Marks. So, I mean,
classy guy.
Totally classy is, you got to be. I guess they probably saw it coming, but I wish they could have capped him. I'm a Connor Zilisch fan. So I'll probably, no matter what team he goes to, it's kind of like back in the years ago when I was a huge Carl Edwards fan when he switched teams, and it's kind of like heartbreaking, but I guess you got to look at it as business. So
why do these guys keep breaking your heart?
I don't know. I really don't.
If you're a 20-year-old race car driver, right, and you're up and coming and you're good, you've already proven that you're really good, and Hendrick Motorsports approaches you and offers you a ride, how can you turn it down?
You're right. I wouldn't say no. You're right. I think it'll be kind of weird for him to turn it down. And I'm going to stay with Trackhouse. But there's going to probably be plenty of options coming up. Josh Berry doesn't have a ride yet. There's
there's some rumors floating around about him as well.
Could we see Caden Honeycutt, Lane Riggs, like some of these guys in the truck series, kind of like Hocevar went from truck to Cup.
Exactly.
So, who knows what future holds for Trackhouse? I hope they're able to find.
And that opens up a seat in 2028 there. So
yeah, it opens up a seat. So we'll see what happens. But I think we have some more news from Hendrick Camp. I think you told me about from this past weekend. Kyle Larson.
Well, speaking of Hendrick, right? They have 4 drivers that were in the race Saturday night at Richmond. Well, one of the 4 got out of the car after the race at Richmond, just ran 400 laps, finished, I think, 6th. Got on a plane and flew to Knoxville, Iowa. We're talking about Kyle Larson, of course. The guy's incredible. he had qualified on the pole for the Knoxville Nationals earlier in the week. I think it was Thursday. And he knew that he wouldn't be able to race because the Knoxville race was the same time as the Richmond race. So he's got to honor his day job, of course, which is a Cup car. And lo and behold, the skies opened up in Knoxville. It rained. It delayed the start of the race. And long story short, Kyle Larson, via golf carts, jets, helicopters, whatever else might have been, got to Knoxville, got in the sprint car in time to start the race. Oh, just led all 50 laps, by the way, and won for $200,000. So.
Well, that's what he does. He wins it out.
What a racer!
Well, here's the
incredible.
thing. That's the true double, right? I know he didn't get to do the double for Indy, but hey, he turned on and did a double and he won it. So
he did a double that he didn't expect to do for sure. And
yeah,
I think that's his 4th Knoxville Nationals win, which in the sprint car world, that's the biggest race there is.
Well, I mean, hey,
congratulations to him.
I mean, hey, if he doesn't show up, I mean, like, I guess people won't show up to see the cars, you know? I mean, Kyle Larson's a big draw and luck he wins. So
Yeah, that was, and you know, I read that his airplane was the most tracked airplane on FlightAware that evening in the entire world.
I think I heard that.
The entire world.
I think I heard in an interview with him that he felt like it was almost like Taylor Swift or somebody like being tracked.
Like, why would
because
they track me?
somebody's keeping track of him.
Donald Trump or Taylor Swift or somebody.
Yes, sir. But
and you know, I went on FlightAware the other day just to see where Kyle Larson's plane was. Guess what? It's blocked now. It's private. So he took care of that.
Oh, well, we got a lot more things to talk about coming up here with New Hampshire. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
If you've got a topic you think we should talk about, send us an email to racing@wbtw.com. We'll be right back.
Hey, welcome back, race fans. It's time to head to Loudon, New Hampshire. Now, Joe, I know you've been to New Hampshire.
Many times.
You've been to a lot of racetracks, whereas
Many times.
I haven't had a chance to. But I look forward to New Hampshire. I think it's gonna be, and the coolest thing is, I don't know if fans that watch the race, they know what the trophy is, or one of the trophies is they hold up a lobster.
No, Warren, it's not a lobster. It's a lobster.
Lobster. Oh, yeah, you're right.
A lobster.
Well, I guess
it's a big lobster.
Yeah, wasn't it one year? I heard on the podcast. I think it was Denny, or I can't remember which driver was scared to hold the lobster.
Oh yeah. Well, it's pretty intimidating, quite honestly.
I mean, I'm not a big fan. I mean, I'm not a big fan of lobster rolls. I'm not.
Right.
I mean, if that's your thing, you know.
Yeah. No, I think it's very cool.
More power to you.
I mean, it's not cool for the lobster.
You're right. It's not cool. It's not cool. I mean, hopefully the drivers maybe like them. I hope whoever wins it, hope maybe like. If not, you could donate it or maybe even set it free. Who knows? But
love New Hampshire. That's a place where I got my first Cup win. That was with Ryan Newman in 2002, and it was a rain-shortened race. Which, by the way, I looked at the forecast for New Hampshire Sunday.
I haven't looked at it yet.
Might have something to talk about with the rain, but they do have wet weather tires though. So
yeah, put them on there and let's go.
Yeah, but that was exciting for me that we sat on the pole for that race in September of 2002, and we ended up winning the race. So it was it's very special to me to see New Hampshire and talk about New Hampshire.
All right, well, here's 4 things you need to know about Loudon.
Loudon is gearing up for NASCAR weekend at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Now, before racers hit the track, here's 4 things you need to know.
First up, the magic behind the Magic Mile. Before it was New Hampshire Motor Speedway, the track was known as Briar Motorsports Park. That land was bought by Bob Baer back in 1988, who not only began reconstruction of the track, but had a Disney-inspired training plan for the staff who'd be working there.
Bob had invited folks up from Walt Disney World to train his staff on great customer service. Hence, Magic Mile, Magic Kingdom, it just kind of stuck, and then Bob started to call it the Magic Mile.
Now that we've tackled the magic, what about the mile in Magic Mile? The track is 1.058 miles in length. So while the length lies close to the 1 mile mark, it also sets it apart from other NASCAR racetracks around the country.
Well, it's a unique track. There aren't many of them like this, a flat 1 mile facility. Dover Motor Speedway, for example, is a 1 mile oval, but it is concrete and it is highly banked. but we're not.
That leads us to the third thing you need to know. Part of what makes this track tricky is how flat it is. Corner banking ranges from 2 to 7 degrees, with straightaways only having 1 degree of banking. So what does that mean for the racer behind the wheel?
With the banking, you can carry more speed into the turns, but here you can't, so you have to have much better brakes. And I know crew chiefs struggle with that. At a track where it's relatively flat, you need to obviously slow the car down considerably going into a corner that you normally wouldn't do on a highly banked oval.
Last but not least, the most defining aspect of New Hampshire Motor Speedway, the prize the winner gets on top of the trophy, Loudon the Lobster.
It's iconic, right? When you see a lobster, especially a giant lobster like Loudon normally is, usually above 18 pounds, it just kind of identifies New England to race fans across the country. To hand that out to a race car driver in Victory Lane, and all those little legs are always trying to grab them, but hopefully we get a new driver winner this year and they'll get Loudon the Lobster.
You can catch all the action here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway this weekend. For News Nation, I'm Nick Antonakis.
All right, thank you there, Nick. I'll tell you what, Loudon the Lobster, I did not realize it weighed so much. I don't know if you knew that.
It's a huge critter, let me tell you.
That's huge. I'm like, that's, wow, I can't believe, I wasn't expecting that. It weigh that much. But
they do have his claws rubber banded though, so you can't.
At least they can't get pinched. I mean, it made his little legs sort of squirmy on him, but
I didn't know the Walt Disney history there with Mr. Bob Bear.
I like that how it's called. Each racetrack. The Magic Mile, Too Tough to Town. I like how a lot of these racetracks have nicknames and they can be associated. But I didn't know. We were talking about it while we were watching the story. I didn't know that either. I think it was really cool. And me being a Disney fan myself, I think it's really cool. Kind of named after a Disney connection there. But,
all about customer service.
You're right, all about it.
Yep.
Be our guest. I'll tell you what, let's hear what the drivers have to say about New Hampshire.
Mixed emotions there. I really want to like it, and we've had some glimmers of good speed there, but certainly not my strongest racetrack. So I used to say that about Richmond, and we've for the most part got this one figured out now. So I'm hopeful that we're just one great weekend away from it becoming one of my new favorites.
I like Loudon. I've enjoyed going up there. It's really, nice up there in the summer, honestly, just from a weather perspective. So, the tracks are the tracks. Each week has a little different challenge, but I've looked forward to getting up there in the summer the last few years. I think it's been a good stop on our schedule for a long time. I think one race up there is super healthy. They have a great crowd. Hopefully we can have a good day and try to piece together a good finish.
Yeah, it's a place I've always enjoyed. It was nice to have success there last year and win that race. And it's a neat racetrack. I love the area personally. I love the New Hampshire area. The fans up there are always fantastic. And that northeastern part of the country is really beautiful, especially that time of year. So, hopefully we can recreate some of the success we had there last year and try to go for another one.
I love New Hampshire. It's a great racetrack, and very, very tricky racetrack also. Bumpy getting to 3. It's one of those racetracks that I feel like I've been racing there for a long time as well, since my K&N days, ARCA now. So, looking forward to go there. Hopefully we can win and get the lobster and bring it to the ocean.
Free the lobster.
Free the lobster. Nobody has done that, have it? Have you done? Have any winner free the lobster?
Somebody did not want to hold him, but
but he was scared. That was Denny. Well, that was because he was scared.
Yeah, but I don't think he let the lobster go. You
could
be the first.
I want to be the first one. Yeah, we're gonna do that next week.
Next week.
Hopefully we can go win it. Not too much else besides that. It's way up north. It's far away.
So here's our point standings. Believe it or not, Joe's catching up. I don't know how does this happen.
Warren,
are you like Joe Logano just out of nowhere? Like
Warren, I have a chance. You realize I have a chance.
Oh, I know you have a chance. That's why I try not to count.
This could be the most amazing comeback ever, right here. I've got 2 weeks to do it.
Oh, it could be. I'll tell you what, it could happen. It can happen. So you know what? With that in mind, you get the honors once again, 2 weeks in a row.
All right, I appreciate
of going
that.
first.
Yeah. Well, we're on a roll, right?
You're
gonna keep this train on the tracks.
You're like the Penske boys.
Well, I mentioned it last week. I took almost all Penske boys last week, but you know what? I'm taking all Penske boys this week. All right, so Driver to watch. I can't use him anymore. Used him last week. He won for me. Logano. You got to watch Logano, right?
Mm-hmm.
The dark horse, Josh Berry. Man, I'm telling you, he needs a ride next year. He's hungry. He wants to prove himself. Josh Berry in that 21 car with the Penske affiliate. He's going to be good, I promise you. For the win, how can I not go with the guy that won last year, Warren? Ryan Blaney, all the way.
I think that's a good choice. I mean, yeah, he won it. I mean,
and please don't pick Ryan Blaney.
Well, we'll see. I'm going to start off my dark horse. Well, I got to go with a hometown boy here. Let's go with Ryan Preece.
Oh, yeah.
He's from Connecticut. He's good at New Hampshire, so he's my dark horse. So
absolutely.
Let's see how it goes. My driver to watch, I can't use him, but I can pick him for driver to watch, Ryan Blaney.
Oh.
So my winner.
You can't pick him. Ooh, that's good.
You're right. I can't pick. But I can pick his teammate one more time and get my fingers straight. I'm going with Double Deuce.
There you go.
Who won? I think he's on a hot streak. I think they can hit it off again. And
there's no question.
That's my only chance to try to keep it, I say close, try to pull away if I can here at the very end. Hopefully I'm falling behind like Tyler Reddick.
Warren,
has got from first to fourth in points. So.
No, I'm not going to wish you bad luck. Right? I'm not going to wish Logano bad luck. But, man, if I could get within 20 or 30 points of you going into Daytona, whoo, man, it's going to be exciting.
Oh, yeah, Daytona's going to be that's going to be the wild card.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially for, the driver themselves, it's going to be a wild card. But until then, next time we're going to recap the $3. I can't say it. We'll recap the $301.
301, yeah.
And then we'll get you ready for the regular season finale. Of course, the Coke Zero 400 down at Daytona Beach.
There you
Can't
go.
wait for an exciting night race again on a Saturday night. I don't have to worry about my bedtime again. Woo-hoo.
Thank goodness.
But hey, I'm glad this racing's back on a Sunday afternoon again this week.
3 o'clock Sunday afternoon race this week
So
coming up.
it's manageable, but
Yeah.
I love the Saturday night racing like Richmond and Coke Zero 600, Coke Zero 400. But the only problem is when Sunday rolls around, like, man, I don't have anything to do on Sunday afternoon. Like, I have to find something to do with the kids or with the family or yard work, anything you can find something to do to occupy that time. And try to not think about racing.
Warren, you live at the beach, so there's something to do.
It's true. We do live at the beach, but lately, I'll tell you what, it's been really hot.
It has, everywhere.
It's been a good time. So, but until then, next week, we'll do it one more time. Getting ready for our regular season finale coming right around the corner.
Can't wait to see who wins the lobster.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to win that lobster and hold it up high. I mean,
right.
We'll see. I hope it's Logano again. We'll see. See if it's one of those Penske boys. But until then, you have a good week, and we'll catch you next week on Around the Turn.
Sounds good. Bye-bye.